Today is ours. Let's live it. And love is strong. Let's give it. A song can help. Let's sing it. And peace is dear. Let's bring it. The past is gone. Don't rue it. Our work is here. Let's do it. The world is wrong. Let's right it. The battle is hard. Let's fight it. The road is rough. Let's clear it. The future fast. Don't fear it. Is faith asleep? Let's wake it. Because today is ours. Let's take it.
What's up, beautiful people? This is your girl, Ariel Dominique. This is episode 20 of our podcast, Say It With Your Breasts. I cannot believe that we're at episode 20. Wow, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I thought maybe I would have quit. And, I don't know, I'm very appreciative that we have listeners still. I'm very appreciative that I have guests that are still into the idea of what this is and are happy and willing to actually come on the show. I really appreciate it. We're not a big podcast. This is not like a huge ordeal, huge sponsors. This is just someone with an idea who wanted to bring something different to the table. And there are other podcasts that are happening in Louisiana, and it's not like you all don't have something else you could be listening to, and you're still tuning in, and I really, really do appreciate that. Keep moving, keep shaking, keep writing down your goals and scratching them out when you achieve them, because I believe in you. If you've not heard that recently, know that I believe in you. I see the best for you. I see you accomplishing goals that maybe you didn't even think you had in you. And once you hit the road running, you accomplish them sooner than you ever thought. And I believe that, if you've been talking yourself out of it and it has not left you alone, it hasn't left you alone for a reason. It's bugging you for a reason. So forget about your feelings. Put your feelings aside and know that you are special just the way you are, and that you are going to grow, and that you are going to prosper, and that you are going to do all of those beautiful things. But know, because I'm going to keep it real with you, that you have to make yourself uncomfortable, you guys. You have to make yourself uncomfortable. If what you're doing is too comfortable and you're still trying to figure out why you're not achieving your goals, it's because you're too comfortable. You have to get uncomfortable and know that you are everything. You are love. You are the goal. You are the way to the goal. And so I just, again, I want to thank you for listening. I want to thank you for being a part of this journey. And we're going to dive into episode 20 featuring Ivana Grace. She is a singer, songwriter, entertainer, and photographer in New Orleans, Louisiana. And she's got new music coming. She is just the sweetest person, creative, and I'm very excited to have her. So please stay tuned. Thank you so much. Make sure you follow at Say It With Your Breasts on Instagram and Twitter, and share with your friends. Thanks so much. All right, you guys. So this is going to be episode 20 of the podcast, and we have Ivana Grace. And so go ahead, introduce yourself, and a little bit on, what you do, who you are.
Yes. Hi, everyone. I'm excited, and I'm thankful to Ariel for having me on Say It With Your Breasts. I just love everything about this.
Thank you.
My name is Ivana Grace. I'm a singer-songwriter, and I consider myself as a performer also, because it's one thing to just sing a song. It's another thing to perform a song. And I also do photography on the side.
Hey.
My fiance and I, we have a production company that we do photography.
Very
but
cool.
mainly singing, songwriting, that's where it is.
Yeah, that's like your first love.
Yes, that's everything.
So how does that working with your fiance? Like, do y'all get on each other's nerves ever, or does it pretty much flow like smoothly?
Oh no, we get on each other's nerves. If someone says that stuff runs smoothly, they're lying. Just with anyone.
Yeah, I mean, I can imagine. Like, you work together, you know each other, like, better than anybody else, so you also know, like, how to get on their nerves.
Oh, yeah, you know the exact buttons to push. Yes. That's
too funny.
The exact ones.
Well, that's cool. Yeah. I didn't realize that you did photography, too. I saw on your Instagram page, which everyone go follow, Ivana Grace _
yes.
But I didn't realize that was you guys too. So what made you get into photography as well?
Well, what actually made me get into it was I ran across just one too many unprofessional people for myself, and it just wasn't good working relationships, and my visions didn't come to life. So I said, well, let us invest in a great camera that can also not only do photography but record, and let me learn how to edit, and let me learn how to edit videos, I'm not a pro, but I can do the basics that make it look good. So I can keep it in-house and basically stop wasting my money.
Right.
With the one too many unnecessary experiences that I did have.
Tell me about it. Oh my God.
Yes. Especially in New Orleans.
Yeah.
Especially with the music industry, especially in entertainment.
She said especially.
No shade. But I love our people. We are the most creative. Everybody bites off of us with everything, but the business side, we're behind.
Yeah.
We are.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I saw somebody post the other day, like, with all of the talent that's here, like, how is it that, it's been so hard to really solidify New Orleans right now in music, like, specifically. He was saying, like, with so much talent here, like, I don't know if it's just not having the industry here and not having those offices here, or what, or just lack of organization.
It's so much talent, so many beautiful people, so many talented people.
Right. But
so many talented people.
I do want to also congratulate you, because I really like how you did a special announcement for Halloween, which is so cute. Yes. So, okay, what was the idea behind the baby announcement? Like, how did this happen? And I love your costume.
Thank you. Well, the idea behind the baby announcement, actually it was his idea.
Oh, yeah.
To be like a Medea or something at first, because I told him, like, you have like a little grandma inside of you.
I was just about to say, is he Medea? Like, I'm looking at his outfit, like,
no,
who is this? Who is this?
At all. Just his words of wisdom and everything like that.
Oh, that's so cute.
That's why I said, I told him he has like a little grandma inside of him. But he was a pregnant woman. Yeah.
Gotcha.
And I usually match my daughter.
Yeah.
For Halloween. last year we were zombies and everything like that. So, but this year I was just like, okay, you'll be a pregnant woman, I'll be a hot boy, you know. So I went and got the grill and everything. I got the chain.
Oh, that's
I
so
went to the
funny.
corner store. I got my t-shirt.
Yeah,
my
she got the
Pony
black
t-shirt
tee,
that hung
the
down
black
to-
bandana. She even got
Yeah,
the
my
40
black
in the
tee.
bag, in the brown paper bag.
Yes, I had an Arizona. Had to put in a paper bag, you know, so it could look like a little.
That is so
I could
cute.
drink it.
That is
Yes,
so
and
cute.
I was in full on character, okay?
I love
Like,
it. Well,
in full on
congratulations. That is like so cute. I know, because it's Halloween, so I'm sure people were like, wait, is she serious? Is this part?
Yes,
Wait,
that's
what?
why I had to say, like, I had to say, all right, yeah, we are. Like, we are.
So how is your daughter do? Like, is she super excited? Like, does she understand? Like,
Yes,
she's a big sister?
Yes, she is.
That's so
she
cute.
Is very excited. And this per se is this child right here is very important because I had a few infertility issues and just a lot of things going on that side of that side.
Yeah.
So this is really this is a good moment.
That's awesome.
Even though I'm still young, you know.
Yeah.
I had my first child at 21, and I know people look at me like, how are you doing? You know, I've had people tell me that just you cannot be a singer-songwriter. Like, you cannot dream anymore. Like, it's time for you to stop and live for your daughter. I've even had a singer tell me that.
Oh, wow. But see, then you, like, lose yourself, and your daughter will see that. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you lose your joy for life, she'll that feeds onto her, too. Like, if singing is what makes you happy, then you can do that anywhere in the world with any circumstance. Like, it's music.
But do you want to know the trip part is? I always sung. I didn't have the desire to actually be a performer until I had her.
Oh, wow.
I always wrote poems. I remember my first little song in first grade, but words didn't start coming back into rhythms until I had rhymes and rhythms until I had her.
Wow.
Yes, and she is actually, my name Ivana Grace. Grace isn't a part of my name. Grace is a part of her name.
Oh, that's pretty.
Yes, I know people, they know me as Miss Grace, but that's actually a part of my daughter's name. Her name is Zoe Grace. So she literally brought my artist side to life.
Yeah, that's so pretty. And I love that, you know, you still do it. Like, and I was going to get to that too. I wanted to, I really love this quote that you shared recently. It said, the key to accomplishing a dream or a vision is within actually having the courage to start. So do you feel like, you know, you have to keep self-motivating, like with every new song, every new project, to just keep, you know?
Yes. I have to say, I'm very tough on myself. I'm the hardest on myself.
Yes, girl, same. I understand.
Yes, just having the courage to start when you see everything on social media and you're looking at everyone else and what they're doing and what you want to do and what you plan to do and the budget you have right now, what you're working with right now.
Preach.
You know? So, like, it's really the key, like, to the courage, because Honestly, I did my first concert for my birthday this past January.
Wow.
I just lost the job.
Mm-hmm.
I lost the car a few months before. I lost this. Like, it just was a tough situation, and I'm planning a concert, like a party.
Yeah.
But, like, honestly, God had everything just fall into my lap.
That's awesome.
Like, I took the step and He provided.
Yeah.
You know, and that's who I believe in. You know, I have nothing against other people with spirituality, because I feel like everyone needs to believe in something.
Mm-hmm.
But I believe in God just simply because He has shown me, like, you know, really, when I don't have it, like, I'm in the toughest situations. Like, it shouldn't even be, you know, I'm able to have a video, or I'm
Right.
able to go in the studio, or I'm able to throw a concert with a
Right.
full band in a venue, and food, and free at that.
Right. And it's like,
You know,
how did this come together but through my faith?
What? I'm sorry, what did you say?
I said, it's like, you know, how else did it come together other than just having faith
Yes.
and having
Like, how?
that spiritual support behind you, you know?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Like, it's no other explanation how, and it's no other. It's none.
Yeah.
No other.
So what kind of keeps you going then? Like, what continues to give you that courage to, like, kickstart every time? Like, you know, just make the first step.
Because without it, I'm unhappy.
Yeah. So it's kind of like avoiding the known is sometimes scarier than the unknown, because you know how unhappy you would be if you didn't do what made you happy. Yeah, I get that. I totally get that. And I think that sometimes, you know, we sacrifice for what other people think, how other people see us, you know, just life circumstances, or having to work and have a job, and then you keep going that way, and next thing you know, you look back and you haven't done the things that really make you happy. So you have to keep doing
you know,
it.
We know so many people like that forget their dreams.
Right. And it looks so sad. It looks sad. I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it.
They really forget.
Right.
Because so many other things are in the way. And, you know, I don't want to paint a picture like yes, it looks good on Instagram, but, you know, it's a struggle, you know, having to balance out accomplishing your dreams, pursuing your dreams, and paying bills, or handling life, you know, even if you don't have children. Right. You know, even if you're not in a relationship, it's always going to be a struggle.
Yeah.
When you're going after something that's meant for you.
Amen.
Honestly.
It really is. And
Honestly.
then just like being able to kind of make the worlds meet. Like for me, for example, like I'll have, you know, music stuff going on, and like my creative stuff, the passions and the things that I really love to do. And then, like you said, you know, you still have to balance work. And in the job that I was in before, I was working with kids. And although I loved helping kids, at the same time, it was like so much energy and so much time and so much, I guess like I was abandoning what I wanted to do for myself and who I could actually be. Like I can't actually be completely me in this setting. Like, have you ever had to change your environment or change your setting or change where you were to kind of fit who you were rather than change who you are to fit that environment.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I had a job about a year and a half ago working at the sheriff office. For one,
Mm-hmm.
my personality and everything that I believe is against the prison system. You know,
right,
like,
right.
You know, just because of everything that, I'm not saying don't lock people up.
Right.
You know, I'm just saying, they have some states that lock people up that actually create better people.
Right.
You know, not just cage them up like animals.
Right. More about rehabilitation.
Yeah, and honestly, like, working there, I could count on my hand going in the pods where the inmates were, how many people that weren't brown.
Yeah.
In the brown category, Hispanic, Black,
Mm-hmm.
you know, I could literally count on my hand. And
that's crazy.
if they were in there, they were in the special pod.
Yeah.
For the people who weren't mentally there.
Yeah.
You know, so.
Which gets a completely different treatment.
Yeah.
Outcome, everything. Right.
Yeah. So it was really hard for me.
Yeah.
It was really hard for me, and I was unhappy.
Yeah. And it was just time to change.
Yes. Very unhappy.
Yeah.
And speaking of working with kids, I actually just started directing the chorus at my alma mater.
Where's that?
At Helen Cox High School.
Oh wow! Congrats, that's dope. Do you
Thank
love
you.
it? Like,
So
are you feeling like pressure doing this, or is it more like a release?
It's actually
like
a volunteer position.
Oh
it's
wow, that's
volunteer.
cool.
Yeah, because it was such at that time when I was in it, and my director, and just the people that were in it, they're lifelong friends now. Like, I have lifelong friends from that, and
right.
It was such a good experience that kept us out of trouble. Like, we traveled with it. It was so many. It opened our eyes to so many things, and it was just gospel at that time. Mm-hmm. So even though it stopped, it literally I'm starting from the ground up. So I graduated in 2010, and it basically stopped and depleted after a few years after I left, and they were doing like the basic national anthem here and there, but they weren't traveling and doing competitions and everything like that. So I brought it back myself, and the sponsor there, Miss Grace, and but I'm solely directing, and as more than gospel, I want to open their ears and their eyes to so many other different music going, because like I said, we're basically starting from scratch, but it's okay.
So how is, like, are y'all gonna travel with it too? Like, is that kind of something you're gonna maybe do?
Yes, once I get everything, like I said, I've only been at it for about 3 months. Mm-hmm. So I'm basically rebuilding the program again.
Crazy.
So once we're really like started from scratch.
Wow.
So once I feel like it's good and going, then I have a lot planned for them.
That is
I
so
have a lot
exciting.
planned for them.
Oh, that's so cute. Like,
Yes.
I remember those choir days.
Yes. And like I give them, when it's not a busy day, I actually give them I give some of them private lessons also.
Oh, that's so sweet.
So just stuff that I didn't have, or stuff that I just received like last year.
Yeah.
You know, I'm just giving them what I'm retaining, and I told them, you know, y'all light years ahead. Learn how to sing. I was just straight churchy, like
right.
my voice, everything was just straight. Like in high school, and plus I was soprano, so it was all like, you know, like that literally ruined people's voice. Like
but it be singing hella hard, like.
Yes, girl, come on now.
I understand.
Like I did not learn how to properly sing until I got in the classical chorus.
Yeah.
At the college that I was attending.
Yeah.
And they would throw those professors, like they would throw their books. They hated American Idol. They hated gospel. They hated everything. Like if it wasn't classical, it helped me.
Yeah, it helped train your voice. Right. I know. Like recently, yes. I've learned so much more than, because I had taken lessons as a kid, but I actually told my mom, you're wasting your money. This lady's not teaching me anything that I don't already know, so we can stop. And we did. And I remember like now, like I would say probably the past like 3 or 4 years of just doing actual vocal training, I was right as a kid. Like I really wasn't learning anything that was real vocal training. You know what I'm saying? And like you learn it from exposure, but as a child, you know, it's like, oh yeah, you know, the lady at the church, like she's gonna teach you, and then you realize like she's not trained either. Like it's amazing to have like what you're doing with those kids and giving them actual training and like really exposing them to different things is probably changing all of their lives, because I know those music lessons I had as a kid, even in high school, I still remember. Like I still have those memories, you know?
Yes.
So and speaking of music, your new single and new video to Crystal. So tell me, like, what is the inspiration behind Crystal, and what is the inspiration behind the video too? Because the video I saw was like really cute. So tell me more about Crystal.
Well, Crystal. So Crystal is basically about a past relationship that I'm sure everybody goes through. Basically, the chorus is, Crystal, why I love you. I can see right through you. Meaning, I shouldn't love you because it's crystal clear why I shouldn't even be with you right now. Mm-hmm. But why do I love you? I can see right through you. So,
nice. I love that metaphor.
Yeah. Yes, everyone nice. It takes people a little while to understand. They're like, "Are you talking about a girl?" I'm like, "No, I'm actually talking about like it's crystal clear."
Right.
And the video is basically, it's going to be released soon. Mm-hmm. So I have the trailer running.
I see.
Crystal is actually out on iTunes. I just received it out on the distribution platform. So it's on iTunes and Spotify.
Nice.
And all that stuff. So if y'all wanna hear a little piece of me, my first baby, y'all can look me up on iTunes.
That's so awesome. Was it like intimidating doing the video?
Oh, the video, it was definitely an experience, but I had great support, like all of the people in there, like the girls, they're my close friends. Like, I was the fortune teller, and they were coming get their fortune read, basically.
I love that concept.
Yes, so it went smooth because of the support that I had from it.
I like the concept. It goes well with the song. I remember you. I'm pretty sure this was the song you sang at that event. I think it was one of Casmay's events. And I could have sworn this was the one. Because when I heard the clip, I was like, wait, this sounds familiar. Like, I remember this melody. Yeah, that's funny.
Yes, it definitely was the one. That's my baby that I have out. I've been having out for almost the beginning of the year.
Okay.
But I didn't market it right. So I said, it's time to revisit this. Because there's no way that I could be going around saying I'm a singer-songwriter and people don't even know a song of mine.
Gotcha.
You know, like, they don't even know. So I'm like, and I kept seeing things like these posts. I follow a lot of music platforms saying that people don't take the time out to actually market. They just drop and drop and drop and drop and drop. But they don't take the time out to actually allow people to appreciate their work.
Yeah.
Like, one song may take years.
Yeah.
Honestly, for people to get to know it.
Yeah.
Because I have an actual project that is ready to drop.
And you just kind of just waiting on the right timing.
I paused on it. Yes, I paused on it and I said, let me revisit Crystal. Let me just revisit this and market it right and do what I have to do with this right now.
Right. It's funny you said that because even S80, his song Halfway was actually a song that had been released previously. And I forgot how many years ago. And they said that it actually like hit after he brought it back. Like, which is, you know, that's how music kind of works sometimes. Like, you'll have songs that artists have probably sat on for years, just waiting for the right moment that it made sense to put it out and really push it. Like, I mean, people don't really understand, but like music, when they say music business, like they really, really mean the business of music. Like, they're not just talking about the notes that we sing. It's really about image and marketing and promoting and you know, DJs and support of, you know, it's so much that it can be overwhelming, but I love the fact
especially if you're doing it by yourself.
Girl, especially, and like resources. I mean, you even independent artists who have money. Like, you look at independent artists who have money, who put music out, who still, you know, have a hard time getting it out to the number of people that they would be able to reach if they had a huge label behind them. It's still hard for them. And that's with money, that's with contacts and all of that, you know. So, I mean, I love it. I love that you're doing it. And I love the concept and the candy lady and the fortune teller. And, like, I love these pieces of, like, New Orleans that you put in it, too.
Yes.
So,
it was short, sweet, one scene, but we made it do what it do. We made it do what it do for my first little video.
Girl, listen,
I was in what you got.
I was in this room that I'm recording this our episode from in a mother loving chair. I said, you know what? Let me put a little makeup on.
I saw that.
I was in my office. I put a little makeup on, put a little shirt on. I was like, okay, that's cute.
Hello.
I said, I'm gonna twirl in the chair and I'm gonna put the little filter on it. I have my little video editing and stuff that I can do from my little laptop. And that's gonna be something. Cause right now it's really just like you said, it's about getting your name out there, giving people a little taste of something. And you know, and I do agree with you too when you were talking earlier about just learning not to compare yourself or like not to get down on yourself when you see, you know, what other people have the resources to do, because it's not that you don't have the creativity. It's not that you don't have the talent or the ability. it's, sometimes, like, in my case, like I was just saying, like, your resources is what it is. You make the most of what you have.
And you never know their story. You never know their journey.
Yeah, you have no idea
you
what
don't
other
know
people...
how far it came for them to get that.
Right.
To get that.
Right.
They still have viral people posting, have they selfie. They put their little selfie stick up, put their little tripod up, and do it from their phone. Record like that. Like, viral sensation. They just pull out their phone and be like,
yeah, get your little gimbal or something off Amazon for like $10 and shoot you a whole film. And no one would know.
They still be doing it like that, When they have something to say, they just pull it out.
Right.
So honestly, I learned that just from posting that I was the promo for the video. People are really visual creators.
Yeah, definitely.
They're really visual learners. Like, everyone in this day of age, like, they need that.
Right.
They need that. It can't just be a song.
Right. It's true.
It's
girl, tell me about it. And speaking of that,
they don't even take you serious until a visual.
And people, even then, it's like it gets to be such a crowded, it's not even like a local thing at all. It's just Instagram and social media in general. It's so many messages that we all are getting, like, all of the time. I mean, how does that, do you ever have to shut it off? Do you ever have to just kind of do something else to balance, your tempo, keep yourself,
oh my goodness, yes.
What are your methods? Like, how do you, like, do you have a mantra? Do you have, like, a meditation? Like, what do you do that kind of makes sure you stay in love with yourself? You know what I'm saying?
Basically, I like to read. I try to read as much as I can, juggling a lot of things that I do. But I try to read the Bible. I try. I'm not saying that I know every scripture. I ain't gonna lie.
And listen, I am not the one to ask you to recite scripture, because I know the 5 that I used to say at the dinner table when everybody had to say a scripture, and those were the 5 I remember for my entire life. So I am not the one to judge.
I try to do that, and also I'm on Think and Grow Rich right now.
Yes,
by Napoleon
girl.
Hill. Yes.
Even if it's like the audio book, sometimes I just press play and try to feed myself positivity.
Yes, I watch a lot of YouTube videos, inspirational YouTube videos. I watch a lot of interviews. I watch a lot of live performances, concerts, or just hanging out with my family.
Yeah.
That's how I zone out. But by myself, just to be in my zone, if I just want to get away from everyone, YouTube is going on.
Yeah.
Somebody inspirational, Sarah Jake Roberts or Oprah, or watching Kiki Wyatt perform, or Fantasia, Beyonce,
right.
Paramore, just someone, even The Voice, like,
just positive stuff,
because,
just good energy.
Just so I can see and just open myself. So if they have suggestions, I know I have a lot of things that I'm missing, but I just scroll down, and if it's just positive and if it makes me happy,
right,
I'll watch it.
So tell me this: since we just had the midterm elections, and I know for me, prior to the midterm elections, I kind of got to the point where I'm like, oh, if President Trump is speaking, I'm cutting it off. Like, it's too much negativity. It's too much nonsense. It's too much shit that really is not productive. You know what I'm saying? Like, just not healthy rhetoric for the country. So I just would turn them off. And the midterms really got me excited. I was like, this is great. You know, it's an opportunity to change some things. Do you feel like for you, like the changes are enough? You know, having more women in office, more minorities in office. We still have Georgia kind of teetering right now. We don't know which way it's really going to go because they're, you know, trying not to count everybody's votes. So what do you think? Like, do you think it's exciting or it's just kind of still no hope?
I honestly stopped watching TV.
Ooh, I like that. I like that a lot, actually.
Yes, I stopped watching TV. I definitely read up on articles. I did vote. I had to. And, you know, a lot of people say your vote doesn't count, but how could it not count when it was so much voter suppression in Florida and Georgia?
Right.
It
clearly matters to the enemy, so it should matter to you.
Yes, it's something. It's something. It has to count for something when power cords are missing from certain cities with majority African Americans.
Right.
You know, just coincidental. You know,
right. Of course.
People are waiting for hours, and only one machine is working, and you know you can only vote in your county. Can't go outside. So
right.
Celebrities sending out pizza for the people, begging them not to leave, you know?
Right. Which tells you how much it matters.
In 2018, like how long ago have our forefathers fought for those rights?
Right.
You know?
Right.
Years later, if it doesn't count, like it's something has to count.
Right.
You know. So
I know. It's a lot.
it's hard. It's hard. Politics, that's a very touchy subject because I just feel like even when a person wants to do the right thing, it's so many things that they have to go around. There's so many checks and balances, even money-wise. Like, you know, it's just so many things that they have to go around that sometimes they get blamed for the wrong things.
Right.
You know, they have to stray into the wrong area, even when their mindset originally wasn't like that. Right. Because it is a democracy and because our government does run off of money, you know.
Tell me about it. Right.
You know, so politics are really... That's what I have to say.
She's like, that's what I have to say about these dirty politicians. And then
yes,
I know it's hard, and it's like, you know, right now it's hard not to feel a little jaded, a little even, and I'm very excited about the new, like the women who have won
Texas
seats.
What was that?
Yeah, I mean, like, these, you know, juvenile judges who have been putting these black kids in jail, who have gotten kicked out of their seat. Like, that is inspiring. I just hope that this momentum continues.
I loved all of the women. I loved all of the new faces. I loved all of the new victories.
Yeah.
I loved all of the... even if it weren't colored, but a lot were, you know, brown skin of that area.
Yeah, just the representation.
Just the representation, you know. I love all my women. I love all my women. My fiance calls me a feminist. So, I love all of you.
I'm glad he knows.
Just to see, he'd be like, when he gets mad at me, he calls me like Maya Angelou and Victoria.
Good. Hey, fiance, I'm glad you know.
Yes.
I know.
Yes,
It's just cool. I mean, because we represent, like, I was watching Trevor Noah, and I'm not going to talk about this forever, I promise, but I was watching Trevor Noah, and the lady that he was interviewing that night, I forgot her name, I'm not about to look it up right now, but she was saying how, you know, so many of the movements that have been progressive for this country have been started and initiated by women who were angry over some cause, over some injustice. And it's been the women, not just women, but women of color who have been the leaders of these movements, and that all women working together and following the lead of these women of color, like the crazy progress that can be made when we do work together like that. So I'm very excited to see what's gonna happen. I know Louisiana is always like 100 steps behind, no matter what little bit of progress we make.
We did get that amendment.
We did. So it's gonna have to be 100%.
So kudos to
yes.
everyone. Let's just make sure the courts and everything actually follow them.
Yes, we gotta hold them to it.
Amendment. Yeah.
Hold them to it.
But like I said.
So you're not gonna be writing any political songs anytime soon, I assume.
That's hard. That's hard.
Yeah.
You know, especially when it's like when Trump came out just for running for the presidential race, I had to back away from like social media because there was just so many, a lot of people that
they took it there. They took it there.
You know, but a few handful that I knew that was supporting him, and I'm like, what?
Right.
But how? And you know, and
yes,
just mouth on the floor.
Yes.
You know, so if they say politics are like religion, you know, and like if you get into it with someone that they're going to have their arguments, you know, they're going to have their case and facts and truths, and you know, so
right.
But yeah, I did vote, and
that's good.
I'm not for our president, just so everyone knows.
I didn't assume so, but you know, I'm glad you made that clear.
I can't say this out there. I'm just saying, you know, you have a right to believe what you believe, even though it's just hard.
Yes.
When I know that you believe that.
Yes.
You know, it's hard. It's just such a certain part.
Yes.
Yes. Some things that you just shouldn't say, you know. Just
right. Or keep it at your dinner table with the people you know want to hit at.
Just
you know, that's
that
fine.
Say, you know?
Do that over there. Right.
Yeah.
But I really am excited. And so tell everybody, what do you have coming up next, or what should we be looking for? And definitely plug everything you have going on.
Okay, well, this is my first time letting everyone know that my Crystal is out on iTunes and all of the distributions, so plug that one in. I'm going to drop that on social media. Also, my video is dropping soon. I have a lot, and I just have a lot for you all. I'm so excited. I have music ready too. I just have music ready. Like so y'all never know. I might hit y'all with the
She gonna Beyonce everybody and just drop something.
You just never know. You just never know how I'm feeling. But it's just all conquering this person within myself, because you are your greatest enemy. Mm-hmm. And you have to, like, the key to starting is staying, just the courage. You have to have the courage. That's the key to starting.
Yeah.
So, Yes.
I believe that
It's
wholeheartedly. Well, thank you
It's real
so
out there, y'all.
much. I really appreciate the time. I know
Thank
it's
you.
late. Or it feels late.
Yes, I enjoyed this.
Yay. Well, thank you so
and I
much.
look forward to this.
All right, you guys. Thanks so much for listening to episode 20 of our podcast, Say It With Your Breasts. Make sure you go and follow, subscribe, and share. And follow at Ivana Grace _ on IG. Amazing singer-songwriter, person, performer, sweetheart. Thank you so much, and stay tuned for episode 20. See ya!